I don't believe perfection exists. Not with music, not with food. I think it's the constant evolution that really makes it exciting, but also sometimes really being able to reflect back to something old. I think I can kind of create the perfect menu for you, for example, if I really get to know you. But it's always depending of the emotion, I think. It's kind of endless, you know. It kind of always keeps evolving. You always go back to like the old school kind of things again. You sometimes relate to innovating tracks or innovating dishes, and something very rustic and very comfortable, you know, is top of mind. The first real impact that I felt with electronic music was, I think the first time I went to Ibiza. I was not a big fan of techno music, but I went to the night of Cocoon. That was the first time I really got in contact with the power of music. And then that performer with his audience and this mass size of that club, I was like for weeks completely sucked into that. So when I returned back from Ibiza, started working in the kitchen again after that holiday closing. And then every night I put on those sets from Sven in them, and I was completely back in that zone again. You know, that was like a super explosion of energy that I felt, and I felt it weeks after that. So this became a bit of my thing, you know, like when I had a small escape, I would just fly to Ibiza to go to Cocoon, and then the next morning fly back again to be in the kitchen, a bit hungover, but also super energized. And I did that for quite a few years. So that was my first real connection with the power of electronic music. I was surprised, to be honest, with the amount of efforts that everybody put into this, from Armada, from Peter, his side, from my own side, you know, a lot of people making this project happen. We just want to make people happy with it, I think.
What I believe in is that this concept is very authentic. The producers we are working with on this project, they are all super excited about being involved in this whole concept. Nick is a chef, but also a DJ, so he understands music, and that's the reason why this is a perfect match. If you listen to the album, it's a concept, it's a whole project. So everything is different because it's all being produced by different producers. But if you listen to the whole album, then you also understand it's a concept, and it's a full-on album to listen to. And this concept will prove that it is so important, not only for Michelin star restaurants, but I think for hospitality in general, to make sure that you curate the best possible playlist for your venue.
I think for Armada, and also knowing Maykel as a big restaurant lover and chef lover, I think the world between music and artists is really close. When you talk to DJs, and when I speak to DJs, and you ask them, for instance, what they would be if they weren't a DJ, then so many say, I would like to be a chef. So, having those worlds combine into one product, I think that's something which is special. Also, with all the little elements around it, the high-end level of the artwork, the vinyl, the music. I think all the little elements make it such a product which, within 10 years, hopefully we still look back at and say like, oh, this was, done so well, and something we are really proud of.